the Arctic? Is there anybody?
Oh, I'm not even.
Is there anybody in DC who knows what it is?
I'm up here.
You're up here.
I'll report back.
When's the last time someone brought it up in conversation?
I don't know. Except that with climate change, you got to wonder how far we're all going to start emigrating.
So is there recognition of anything now?
Okay, let's stop right here. I don't know, and I am not here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about the Arctic. I'm not here to talk about the Arctic because I didn't come up here to talk about it. I did not come. No, it's just see. This is.
Is it on anyone's radar?
I came up here. I came up here to talk about the 2012 election for my friend Alice, and I am not schooled.
No, I just want to know if it's on anyone's radar.
No,
does anybody care about a frontier?
I think the last time it came up is when we talked about the Arctic wilderness, and we talked about that back in the last election, and that's the last discussion I think there's been of it.
So
there was a lot of discussion about the pipeline years ago.
Yeah, do you think there's
a tremendous at Prudhoe Bay? That was a big debate back when I was working for the senators. Yeah.
And is there knowledge that oil is running out? That pipeline?
No, there isn't. You're safe in these grounds. Wherever. Do you think the average American knows who the Prime Minister of Canada is?
No.
Do you think the average member of the Congress knows? No, seriously.
I'm serious.
I wonder whether people in the Senate know who he is. Maybe one or two around New York State or around Minnesota or somewhere they might know. But there's a tremendous lack of interest and knowledge to the north of us. So what are we doing here? Are you exploring your knowledge base and my ignorance base? I mean, I think you're really getting something. I don't have any interest. I have no involvement in the Arctic affairs. And we're going to end this interview because all I did was come up here to give a decent speech that I think you'll like. Why don't we do that? Why don't you bring the camera?
How much of this gets below the 49th parallel?
Well, obviously, for someone like me who reads the newspaper every day, it doesn't get to me. So that's a challenge.
Because part of Alaska's problem with the state is that a bunch of what's going to happen requires government involvement.
We had a really good senator up here for a while. What happened?